Hello, hello, hello. This is Lowly M, your host for this channel and for this platform. And our channel is about empowerment, inspiration, and information. That is why I am here today. Uh, and I have a series, and it is called Spiritology, and it's a class also too that I give on spirituality, obtaining it, and helping you on your way to spirituality and on this journey of wellness. Because I feel that is what uh, being a spiritual person, it helps you to heal yourself and become well. So this is on your way to wellness, and I am here for you every step of the way. Okay, and I will be giving you classes, different kind of classes, but it is probably still be uh, on spirituality because it encompasses wealth of things, and you have to be conscious of this all the time. And uh, I've been a spiritual person for a long time, but it is still many things that I have to learn and I have to work on. And a lot of these things is my communication with God. I have to learn how to listen to my spirit, and there will probably be a class also to learning how to listen to your spirit, which is the connection to God. So, uh, yes, there's a lot to learn, and like I said, I will be with you uh, every step of the way. So, I will get on with the class, but I will ask my subscribers and people that come and support me to please subscribe and like and pass it on. Okay? Uh, and I need 500 subscribers, and please help me with that. So I will get on with the class. And if I did not say it, my name is Lowly M, and I'm your instructor. So, okay, this one is Module 4, and it's on communication. Uh, and communication, being in touch with uh, God and learning how to communicate with Him. That can be a part of this module also, too, and part of communication also. And that's one thing you have to learn. You can call it whatever you want, your intuition, your gut, whatever you want to call it that make you feel better. Instead of saying it's God's spirit, uh, you can say intuition, gut, whatever. Okay? Uh, so that's part of communication also too. Uh, and I will. probably make a module on that, uh, learning how to distinguish the communication from that. Uh, that'll probably be in Spiritology 103. But let me get on with this module and give you this information. And please take notes because you will be looking back on this. But when I finish with all 10 modules, I will give a compile uh, all these notes on each module. That is most important for you to read now. But please take notes. Okay, all right. The 10 points that is most important in communication is one, be honest with your communication, be transparent, be mindful. Okay, and also learn nonverbal cues. And I might do a module on that, the verbal cues. Your tone. When you're talking to a person, uh, be careful of your tone because it can show interest and non interest. Because I have spoken to some people on the phone and in person, and you can tell when they don't like their job, and it may be like a monotone. Yes, no, blah, 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 blah. And the tone is the same the whole time you be talking to that person. And it never changes. Okay, so look out for that. Uh, and then the volume when you're talking to someone. Be careful of the volume. Uh, uh, not too loud, not too soft, but that in the middle. Okay? Be careful of that. Okay? And always, when you're communicating with someone, look them in the eye. This is very important. This will show the interest. If you're interested with what they say and not say, because if you keep looking down, like, and you have your phone in your hand and you, yeah, and you looking at them, and then for a second, then you look at the phone, uh, and then they look back at you for another second, and then 5 seconds on the phone. It's like, as I say, that person is just not into you. If they doing that, walk off. I would. Okay. So, and there are two type of listening, uh, and this is number 8, active listening. Okay. That is when the listener is present, and this is part of being mindful. That is being present. My daughter and I cheat each other about this. You know, it's like if she is on her phone while we're having dinner, and I will say, if you are present, raise your hand. And she'll look at me and she'll start laughing and she'll put it down. Okay. And if I am doing that, uh, she'll say, present. And I'll look at her. Then she'll laugh. Both of us will laugh. And I put my phone down. So it is a running joke with us. Present, not present. So we have a little fun with that. Okay. So number 8 is active listening, and the listener is present. And examples of active listening is the listener concentrates, understands, responds, uh, and remembers your statement. That's active listening. You might want to write this down in your notes. Okay. Uh, the next one of these is number 9, non-verbal communication. And this is the transmission messages or signals. And this is, for example, eye contact, the gestures, like like that, uh, facial expressions, like, you know, things like that. Uh, and also, to, let's see, your posture, you know, that can be a part of communication. Also, to showing interest and non-interest. Okay, use of objects and the body language. Uh, that's part of communication too. I The objects are like your cell phone. If you're using your cell phone to communicate or not while you're talking to someone else. And the body language, there are different type of body languages. I might have to do a module on that. So too. Uh, so that's number 9. And then the next one is passive listening. Okay. Passive listening is hearing speakers' words without actively engaging. It involves only partially uh, paying attention uh, to the speaker while listening. Okay, so passive listening, and that's not good. So let's see here. Passive listening, active listening. Oh, I really can't get that. Let's see. Verbal. Okay, so that is with passive listening. You're not paying attention to that person. Uh, your mind wanders when you're passively listening to somebody. Uh, you could be talking to or your boss could be talking to you at work, giving you instructions or whatever, and you could be standing there and uh, not really listening, but passively listening, and your mind is wandering back on that date you had with that handsome guy or whatever. You just like, oh, wow, he had such a nice smile. I love the color of his eyes. Things like that. And, and at the right time, putting in, yeah, uh huh, yeah. While wondering and saying to yourself, I wonder if he'll text me later. Or wonder, will he call me again or whatever. But you're not listening to what your boss is saying. You're thinking about that handsome gentleman. Okay? So that's what passive listening is. Uh, and then verbal cues are okay, these nonverbal cues and verbal cues. I feel that I need to give another lesson with this, and it'll probably be uh, Spiritology 102 and one of the modules because this is a lot of things that uh, you need to know, but it's a lot of things that I cannot cover within 10 points. So, yeah, it definitely will be another module, but it won't be uh, among these modules. It'll be in Spiritology 103. And I've already started those, uh, and no, I haven't started those. I What I mean to say is I finished all the modules, 10 modules for Spiritology 102 and started with the notes for all of these already. I think I finished the notes. I have to look at those maybe tomorrow and see. Okay, but it'll definitely be uh, another communication module, like maybe communication one, and it will give the rest of this. And but I don't know if I can give 10 points on. I think so. I'll let you know anyway. Okay. Uh, I'm going to repeat the 10 points, but it's going to be fast. So if you want to get those 10 points, uh, write them down. I'll sort of like go a little bit slow, but uh, I need to get on with some of the modules and work on them. Okay. Uh, all right. This is the 10 points of communication on your way to spirituality. Uh, Number one, be honest. Number two, be transparent. Number three, uh, mindful. Be mindful. Number four, learn nonverbal cues. Number five, the tone of your voice. Number six, the volume of your voice. Be careful. Uh, Look people in the eye. Uh, Active listening is when the listener is present. Okay. Nonverbal is the transmission of messages or signals. Example, eye contact, gestures, facial expression, posture, use of objects, and body language. Yes. And then passive listening is hearing speakers' words without actively engaging. It involves only partially paying attention to the speakers. This is when your mind wanders. That's an example of passive listening. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, in conclusion, spiritual communication includes verbal and nonverbal communication, always in a compassionate way. The right communication is important in our journey to spirituality. So it is communication is very important. One of the, if not the number one thing in your spirituality and your journey to it. Okay? So like I said, I will write myself a note right now. And that will be communication will be part of one of the modules for spirituality 103, if not module number one. So, even if I'm not on here teaching, uh, I'm working on classes. I'm working on modules. Um, because this whole channel is about learning. And for what I put on here uh, is teaching and helping you on your way to wellness. So I will get off of here. I have to go to church in the morning. So my subscribers, my tribe, my community, I will say good night and thank you for joining me with this class. The next class, I don't know if hold on for a minute. I don't know if I've numbered the next class or not. I think I have. Let me, I think it's in my notes here. I will let you know what the next class is. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right. The next class will be stamina care, and I will let you know what that is, but not now. But I will let you know what it is, and that will be module number. Let's see. I think this is will be module number 5 because I think this was number 4. Uh, so that's what it will be. The next module is stamina care. So thank you for supporting me, and thank you, my wonderful tribe, for supporting me. And like and subscribe, and thank you for your support, everyone. And like I always say, pass it on. Thank you, and good night. And take care of yourself and each other.